Coach, tough fought win today. Opening statement.
Yeah, I mean, we just had to really work for that one. We started out really strong, and then we started getting in some foul trouble. When we took Grace out, we let him go on a couple runs. We got out rebounded. The credit to our kids is we hung in there, we fought through it, adversity. We didn't. We just looked like we kind of weren't there all the time. And we started hitting shots and we got some breaks, and then we were able to build that lead. And then once we had the lead, I knew we were okay. But it was probably a good lesson to happen for us that we were hot, and then we just thought we had it made, and all of a sudden they started racing back at us, and we didn't really, dig down and get stops. But credit to our kids that they just didn't fold and go away, because they could have very easily, and it would have been a 50th anniversary disaster.
um, you mentioned it. Is this a game that you like to have as a coach in the sense of the adversity to challenge your team to say, like, hey, look, now we know if we get in a situation, we can persevere?
Yeah, I mean, our kids know that we can come back no matter what, but as a coach, you don't really want that to happen, because our kids were just making mistakes. It wasn't really anything that they did to make us turn the ball over. We were telegraphing, took a couple bad shots. We didn't crash the offensive boards. So, no, I don't want that to ever happen again. I want us to go out there and play for 40 minutes and play really strong basketball. But, it did happen, so we at least made adjustments and got through it.
You look up and down the score sheet, you see the usual suspect, but one that stands out today, Sophia Tugas hit 5 big threes. Felt like she alone helped keep the game within reach for your team. Every time A&T started to go on a little run, she hit a big shot.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing about she has no conscience. Sophie knows that she doesn't even think about the one she missed. I think she had a couple breakdowns on defense for us, but offensively, if you give her time to shoot it, she's going to nail it. And if she does miss, it's not going to be anything that we can't rebound.
Not the typical day for Taryn Barbeau, but she's still getting good production. She got to the line, was clean there, 8 for 8. Did a lot of other things, though, on the court that aren't going to show up in the stat sheet.
Yeah, she played really good defense, and at the end, when she had to hit some clutch free throws, she hit them, And I believe she hit a three at the top of the key that kind of stretched it for us. And, with Taryn, she always has the same demeanor, whether she's scoring 40 points or, she's struggling. But, hats off to that kid to just stay with the system and get it done.
Grace, limited minutes in the first half, obviously with the foul trouble. Talk about the job, though, she and Marissa Brown did in the second half, keeping A&T's leading scorer, Clark, scoreless in the second
Yeah,
half.
they did a better job on Clark. Even when it was breaking our press, we kind of sandwiched her a little bit, so they just couldn't go into her and then, give it back to the inbounder. But, they did the job underneath, where we were making sure that she didn't get second shots and not really too many touches.
You've extended the home win streak. What does that mean for you?
Oh, I mean, we just want to continue to win, whether we're at home or on the road. We know that everybody is gunning for us, and so we have to learn from this game that we did win, and come out and really play 40 minutes and not take a chance and put it in anybody else's hands but ours.
50th anniversary celebration was throughout the game today. What was that like, having the atmosphere that we had today? You had past players, past coaches, and a great turnout by the fans.
Yeah, I mean, our deputy SWA, Kate Tiller, did a really good job organizing the event to get the past players to come back. Putting Bree in the rafters was awesome, and now we got to get these alums to come back more, because I think a lot of them are still local, and then just continue to grow our fans. And the only reason I think that we didn't do as many small kids, camper types, is because of, everyone's probably afraid of the weather. But we still had a really good turnout, and hopefully they have some really cold beer up there that we can get, with this 50th, because I'm going to need one at least.
Talk about a little bit what's coming up next. You guys go on the road before coming back home.
Yeah, now we go back to Elon, and then we go to Campbell. And Campbell was 7-0 at home, so they're a very good home team. But, again, as long as we go and do our thing, we should be able to, hang in there and have an opportunity.
All right, thanks for the time.
All right, thanks, guys.